Hey everyone, I'm Belle, and this is my husband Zach, and our cheeky red devil, Ruby. We're setting off on an adventure in my 2020 Winnebago motorhome, and this trip is extra special. It's our mini lap to celebrate our very first year of marriage. Over the coming weeks, we'll be making our way through Queensland, New South Wales, South Australia, and the Northern Territory, chasing sunsets, discovering hidden gems, and creating memories that will last a lifetime. We'll share the highs, the challenges, and everything in between. Life on the road, the people we meet, and the places that take our breath away. So buckle up and come along for the ride. This is BelVentures. Welcome to Charlotte Plains. So we made it to Charlotte's Plains. So this is check-in. And you've got all of this area here to pick a camp. Pick a spot, any spot. So over here you've got the free Wi-Fi hut, check-in hut, and then the bores. Welcome to Charlotte Plains. So we finally arrived. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon and super windy. So I'm hoping that I will be able to get the drone up. It took about, I'm just making some lunch. It took about 3.5-4 hours from St. George to here. So Charlotte Plains is in between Ballon and Cunnamulla. The drive wasn't too bad. The roads are a little bit sketchy when you're in a big motorhome and having like road trains and things like that. There's not much room, and yeah, the pavement, like the bitumen's quite skinny, and to get off to the side of the side is all like red dirt, so it's a little bit sketchy. Had to like slow right down to about 60, sort of pull over sometimes when the big road trains came through, because they don't care. They'll just run you off the road. They'll just take the whole road and not really give a stuff about you, which was a little bit how you going. Like, my anxiety is a little bit high, obviously, for what happened yesterday. So my anxiety is a little bit through the roof. So it'll be just nice to sort of chill out here and, you know, have a swim, eat, drink, chill out. So all in all, the trip wasn't too bad from St. George. Left there around 10 o'clock, arrived here at around 2. Got my gas bottles filled up and met John. He was really lovely. And he helped me with the gas bottle, so I had almost 2 empty gas bottles, so I was lucky that I did that. Cost about $40 to fill both of them up, so well worth it, seeing that I am free camping at the moment. So here at Charlotte Plains, you've got the main campground, which is free camping, and then you've got private camping, and then you can also pay for like a powered camping, but the powered camping is 2 kilometers from here. So I just thought I don't really want to, you know, be by myself and you know, camp where it's not as good, you haven't got the bar, things like that. So if you're coming from Ballon, you'll see a Charlotte Plains sign to the left, and then you'll see another one up the road. It's like what was it? Fancier bath with a sheep. That's when you need to start slowing down because it's 800 kilometers from that sheep sign on the left. So you'll pull in and you'll see the Charlotte Plains sign, and then you follow that road. It's a little bit bumpy, has just been graded by the look of it, but still take it nice and slow. Then you'll come to like a little T intersection with a road sign. Follow that to the main Boar campground. The road was pretty decent there. Then you'll come up to a locked gate. So unlock that gate, head on through, follow that around, and then you'll come to the Boar campground. So a lovely lady checked me in, so I didn't actually have to self-check in. So when you book this place, it has like a Wi-Fi hut self-check-in. So maybe it's staffed sometimes, maybe it's not, I'm not too sure, but this lady checked me in. So when you enter, you're greeted with the bar on the right, the Wi-Fi hut, and before the bar there are a set of like baths there. I think she said 5 in total. They're the hottest, so they're 45 to 48, I think she said, degrees Celsius. And then you'll have this sort of swimming whole area with like the, I don't know what you call it, the pipes with the water coming out. They're a little bit cooler, so they're 38 degrees. And then you have the river that flows through there, and it's a little bit cooler again. And along that river is a series, like a set of baths. I think I can't remember how many she said in total, and she said if they're free, feel free, jump in them, whatnot. So you're not allowed to use soap or anything like that, because that river or that creek feeds all their livestock. So they obviously don't want you going in there with bars of soap, things like that, because it's contaminating the water. When you check in, you get 15 minutes free Wi-Fi at the Wi-Fi hut. So that's only when you're within the vicinity of the Wi-Fi hut. 15 minutes for free, or 500 megabytes, I think it was. Yeah, I want some cheese. Will you leave me alone if you have some cheese? I've got avocado, so you can't come to me. There you go. She loves cheese. So yeah, 15 minutes for free, which is really good, because I checked in with Mum and Zach, sent him a message, sent him my location saying all good. FaceTime Zach obviously through Facebook and Mum, and just showed him around quickly, said I'm all good. I'll chat to you tomorrow when I reach Cunnamulla. So I assume that we've got some service at Cunnamulla. So yeah, so anyway, back to it. So the bar is open at 3:30, and then they do a live showing of the Charlotte Plains story at 6 o'clock. Light the fire, there's like nice festival lights and things like that. The bar is licensed, so when you're in the bar area, when it's open, you're not allowed a BYO. You have to obviously purchase the drinks that are there. Not too sure how much they are, but I'll run through that after tonight. And yeah, they have like a big communal area, lots of seating around the fire pit. I reckon it would be really nice. There's loads of people here. So obviously I said it's free camping. I'm in the main Boar campground camp area, and it's a free-for-all. So you got a couple of roads that lead in and around and things like that, but basically you choose where you want to stay. Camping etiquette obviously comes into that. So I pulled up sort of facing towards the bar and the Wi-Fi hut, and then obviously where the baths and the creek and all that is. And also there is an amenity block, so there's toilets. So that's to my left, everything else is to my right. So I wanted to be quite central, obviously traveling alone and things like that. I wanted to be nice and close to everything and not sort of walking in the dark. I'm not sure how dark it gets around here, but you know, sort of safety first, and I wanted to be nice and close to everything and everyone. So yeah, I'll head up for probably happy hour when the bar opens, maybe about 5 o'clock, something like that. And yeah, see if I can make some friends, have a bit of a chat, go for a swim, and then get up super early, try and do a sunrise. Hopefully the the weather's nice and there's not a lot of wind, because I really want to get that drone up and get some shots. And then apart from that, I anticipate to leave around 9 o'clock at the latest, because I've got a 6-hour drive ahead of me, and I want to stop in at Cunnamulla and get a photo of the sign and the Cunnamulla fella and all of that. So yeah, I sort of want to get up, take the shots, go for a swim. I reckon it'll be really nice in the morning, because the mornings are still quite crisp, about 7 degrees. She's got the shits. And then yeah, get trekking down to Cobar. So yeah, I'll film what I get up to here, but awesome place, super happy. I feel really safe here by myself. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. So hopefully you enjoy what I get up to at Charlotte Plains.
Heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just put it all behind. Remember you and I would always find somewhere to hide when we were kids, so we could see and hear the water run. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. Here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always known that you would go and find your own way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old.
Tell you what, little hack, come here at night time. So I'm in here, got the whole baths to myself, overlooking the bar and fire pit. It's a nice 48 degrees, nice and warm, so chilly outside. Like, if you're here, make sure you come and have a bath when everyone else is by the fire having drinks and putting the kids to bed. Hot tip.
River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
I've had the most amazing stay here. I really love this place, like so much. I had the best time and wish I stayed for 2 nights, not just one. So big regret, definitely come and stay for 2 nights. It's insane. Like I can't even describe how beautiful, and I don't know, like it's just an awesome experience. I got up super early this morning at 5:30 and took some sunrise shots, got the drone up. It's been super windy, typical August winds. I'm just doing Ruby's food for the day because I'm running out of time. I've got a big drive again today. But yeah, just wanted to jump on while I was doing this and have a chat about my day yesterday. So apparently the Monday Bash was on last week, and apparently all the people are still like lingering around, and that's why it's so packed here. There's probably about maybe 200 vans and motorhomes here currently, so yeah, pretty packed. But the campground's super spacious, there's lots of room, you're not sort of on top of anyone, and if you are, you know, that's your fault. Yeah, so yesterday went down, had a few drinks at the bar when it opened. I took Ruby down there, took some really nice photos and videos and things like that. So if you're not following me, make sure you jump on Facebook. That's where I put the majority of my stuff, BelVentures. Everything's generally on Facebook, what I do, because I found over the years of traveling, the majority of the people are sort of older than I am, and Facebook is their main sort of means of communication. So I've sort of just lent more towards the Facebook side of things than, you know, Instagram and TikTok and things like that. Obviously YouTube's a big one as well, so Facebook and YouTube, BelVentures. If you don't follow it, jump on, give me a follow and all of that, and yeah, see all the photos and things of my stay. So went down, had a drink, had a bit of a chat to everyone. Ruby is just a good talking point, so met lots of people, spoke to lots of people, run into a couple of people that are around the area that I grew up, my hometown. Went and had a bath in that main area overlooking the bar and the fire pit. I got lovely like string lights. It's really pretty. So I was sitting in there and this lady walked over and I said, oh, do you mind taking a photo of me? You know, solo traveling, I'll take any opportunity I can just to grab a quick photo. And she's like, oh, I might come and join you. And I said, sure. So she started running the bath and I said, go and grab your swimmers and whatnot, and I'll keep an eye on the bath. And anyway, she jumped in and we got talking, and anyway, she lives 10 minutes away from where I grew up. So we got chatting and all of that, and that was really trippy. You know, you're in the middle of Queensland, on the Queensland-New South Wales border, and you run into someone that's literally lived 10 minutes away from you. So it's a small world. It's really funny. So anyway, I got talking to her and asked her how old her kids were, and found out one of her daughters was my age. And it turns out that I went to school with her daughter. So how's that for a small world? So yeah, we sat in the bath and just chatted for probably 2.5 hours up until like 9 o'clock last night. It was really, really refreshing, really lovely. So it was lovely to meet you, Amber, if you're watching this. I had a really lovely night with you. Yeah, the stars, the Milky Way is just insane here. Like, there's no light pollution, nothing. So perfect time. The bath's super hot, so you sort of just got to ease yourself in. 48 degrees. So it's really nice to have one that late at night because it's super fresh out. About 7 degrees outside, and then you jump in a really warm bath. So yeah, had a really, really lovely night. Having a chat, getting to know each other, and yeah, watching all the shooting stars and things like that. It's just insane. We're on the road again. We're heading to Cunnamulla. I'm going to go and stop in at Cunnamulla, get some fuel, because we all know I've got PTSD about that now. Get some fuel. There's like the Cunnamulla fella. So I just want to go in there, have a look at Cunnamulla when I'm passing through. It's a little bit of a detour off the road that heads back down south into New South Wales. But I'm going to head in there, have a look, and yeah, I'll take you along. So welcome to day 3, where we head to Maralda Station in Cobar.